If you don't know Wade Wilson yet, you'll soon realize that you've missed a lot.
Maximum effort.
Deadpool is the most acclaimed Marvel character of recent years, but because he has not yet fully taken his place in the cinematic universe, he has not fully taken his place in popular culture. But this is about to change. According to other heroes, Deadpool's story is a little different, just like him. His story begins with cancer. Wade Wilson, a mercenary, has a terminal cancer, both in the comic book and in the movie he is being diagnosed. Our hero, who succumbed to cancer, found a solution in the Weapon X program. To cure this disease of his, he desperately undergoes this experimental procedure which will save his life. Wolverine's healing factor for cancer healing in the experiment, Wade is being injected. Wade is making a remarkable recovery in the process. This power makes him invincible, but at the same time, cancer cells continue to live in his body, so he has a terrible appearance. This is how Deadpool gets his powers, and there's another story beyond the fact that he gets his powers. So what makes him a hero or an anti-hero? In the comics, Deadpool is a supervillain before gradually turning into a good guy. Somehow, Wilson is not happy with the situation he is in, so his experiments about himself, he wants to take revenge on the person who did it. The name of the superhuman is Agent X. He's a more evil character than Deadpool, and that's why he made Deadpool a hero. As for his name, Wade got the nickname Deadpool because during his mercenary days, when he didn't have superpowers, he often went to a bar called the Deadpool. There would be fights here and bats would spin in the Deadpool. And since Wade is now immortal, this name fits him perfectly. The story of the costume is the final piece of the puzzle. In order for his enemies not to see his blood, Wilson wears an all-red costume. We have come to the most important part, their strength and abilities. It is hard to decide whether Deadpool's best skill is his sniping or his ability to talk in any situations. But this man has a much stronger ability to heal himself taken from Wolverine. His body is moving forward with a system that regenerates and destroys his cancer, so his mental balance is a little disturbed. Let's not forget to tell him that he's a good ninjutsu master before taking pity on him. Deadpool is a serial killer. However, there are limits. He does not kill women and children. Killing his enemies is an art for him. He makes every kill with care. He has ninja training. Thanks to his ninja training and the skills he received from Weapon X, Deadpool specializes in the use of swords and is fast enough to split the bullets coming at him in half with his sword. Deadpool is also a very good shooter and can use any weapon. He carries a teleportation device with him to teleport himself. His healing ability is so powerful that his healing ability can even withstand the Hulk crushing him. Deadpool's damaged body tissue has an ordinary superhuman healing structure. Deadpool can quickly heal injuries caused by deep scratches, severe burns, punctures, and bullets. In addition, with this ability, he can reattach any severed limb by placing it in the right place. Our hero, who is used to having his head or any part of his body severed, gained these abilities with gene therapy during cancer treatment. Deadpool's healing ability is much faster than Wolverine. He is resistant to poisons and alcohol-like things. He never gets drunk. He is a complete lunatic as his healing ability kills and regenerates his brain cells. He has two other personalities in his head that reflect him. That is why his thought boxes in comics are of two types. His skin regenerates cancer cells and kills them at the same time, which is why his skin is so ugly. For this reason, he never takes off his costume and mask. His visual memory is very good. He does not forget easily. Besides being crazy, he plans very well. His plans seem ridiculous to everyone, but in the end, all his plans succeed. Also, Deadpool is immortal, but the reason he is immortal is not ability to heal. The reason he is immortal is because Thanos cursed him. The new X-Force is 800 years in the future. He sees that he is still alive. German, Spanish, and Japanese can also be spoken very well by Deadpool, apart from English. At the same time, since he is crazy, his brain cannot be penetrated. It is resistant to telepaths, so people like Professor X can't effectively use their powers against him. One of the things Marvel does most often and best is to combine characters. When we think of humorous characters, Deadpool and Spider-Man, two characters that come to life in our minds, are also often brought together in comic books. Deadpool has met several different versions of Spider-Man. However, it was not until 2006 that the main continuity met Spider-Man. Deadpool and Spider-Man did not start out as friends and instead have often quarreled. Even one day, Peter Parker was attacked by Deadpool while he was with a reporter, and Deadpool threw Parker over a bridge. Of course, Peter managed to get out of this situation. Although their friendship did not start in the best way, Deadpool has spent most of the time mocking Peter Parker, the Spider-Man. In addition, this situation set the tone for their first interaction. Spidey is known for his sense of humor, while Deadpool played a heterosexual man. They maintained the perfect balance, in which both were funny until much later. Deadpool is not a good character as we mentioned, and Spider-Man, on the contrary, is a complete superhero with everything. Deadpool often puts the world in a ridiculous situation. Spider-Man is trying to save the world. So despite all this, how can the two of them become buddies? It may seem like Deadpool and Spider-Man have very little in common. However, on the surface, they clearly share a lot. Spider-Man first debuted in August 1962. Deadpool until February 1991 he didn't check out. Deadpool, who appeared after Spider-Man, was given similar characteristic from Spider-Man. One of the similar things is that Deadpool wears a costume similar to Spider-Man. The design, colors, and mask of Deadpool's costume are very similar to Spider-Man. Also, an unusual feature of our character is that he can break the fourth wall and talk to the reader. Do you still find it strange that he breaks the fourth wall and talks to the reader? Yes, friends, we have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, write a comment, and of course like it. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.